So it was just an image that he was portraying on.
He was saying something that Tupac would always say that I never had a jail record until I had a rap record. He was always saying that these guys pushed me to do this type of music and they pushed me this type of work. Because as anybody knows, the steps of Tupac that he started off with songs that was very positive. And then on one occasion he was walking into the studio and some gunmen shot him 5 times and he was getting a lot of death threats. So he even said it kind of pushed me into a corner where I had no other choice, you know?
Okay. And we have a phone call from Hassan Mukhtar. He's a student. Hassan, can you hear us?
Hello, yeah, I hear you.
Okay, first of all, thanks for joining us here on Adam's Apple. Do you have anything you'd like to say to our guest, Mr. Mukhtar?
Yeah, okay. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to everyone and to Mr. Mata. Yes, do you have questions? Or?
Well, Hassan, is there anything you'd like to ask the show? Anything you'd like to say to the show? Any questions you have for Mr. Mata?
Yeah, great to have Mr. Mata on the show, and it's good to hear a lot of people these days getting to Islam, and that's great. Great feeling to everyone, actually.
So, Hassan, knowing Muta as Napoleon and knowing him today as Mutabi, what is the major difference? What do you see? What has changed in Syria? Hassan?
Yes. Yeah. I personally believe that a lot of people actually listen to hip-hop and rap music. And I used to listen to as well. And when I heard Mr. Muta and a lot of artists getting into Islam, actually this has affected us and gave us great influence. And hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, great influence, and actually it's a great feeling to every Muslim to hear that the number of Muslims are increasing every day. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for your contribution. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And since, well, I wouldn't say embracing Islam, rediscovering your roots as a Muslim would be a better way to put it. In your point of view, what makes Islam the greatest religion?
I think what makes Islam the greatest religion is that no other religion on the face of the earth it teaches you how to worship Allah properly. The oneness of Allah is no other religion that breaks down that Allah is the sole provider for every creature on the heavens and the earth, from the birds, the sea, the animals, whatever you can imagine, that every day Allah has some type of affairs that He brings. Every day He honors some people, He lowers some people, He brings some people to life, He takes some death. He might make it rain in California, make it sunny in Jeddah or Riyadh. So it's just amazing of His oneness, you know what I mean? And no other religion, it gives you the understanding of why we should worship Allah alone without any partners. So when I was searching, and when I had questions, everything that I was looking for in my life, I found in the religion of Islam. The first time that I read the Quran, even though it was an English translation, I knew for a fact that no man could come up with these words. So this is a religion that not only teaches you how to worship your Lord properly, it's also a way of life. Teaches you how to treat your other human beings in a certain way. Your neighborhood, your neighbors have rights on you. Even animals have rights over you. So it's a beautiful thing, you know.
Well, I mean, how did you look or change your direction and start looking for your answers through Islam? What made you go there?
To be honest, it happened in a way where when I got to a certain part of my life where, like I said, I was happy as far as success with financially and things like that, but I wasn't happy in the inside. I used to always pray to God and say, whatever is your true religion, whatever way that can help you get some type of happiness, please guide me to that way of life. You
always had a spiritual connection.
I always believed in God, definitely. I didn't know what religion, which way to go, but I always believed in Him. And one day I happened to be in a parking lot, and I got into a fight with my little brother. And the guy who kind of broke the fight up and came to me happened to be a Muslim. And he walked over to me, asked me what's my name, and he invited me to the mosque, the masjid. And the first time that I went, he gave me literature, gave me the Quran, and I was able to see a sense of brotherhood inside the masjid, inside the mosque that we didn't see from the streets, you know what I mean? So I just went there and was analyzing everyone, reading the literature, and from there on, I just knew that this is what I was looking for.
Growing up as a Christian and in a Christian surrounding, what do you think you gained and what did you lose?
I think what I gained is a chance, inshallah, to enter Jannah. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like I really lost anything, to be honest with you. I believe that as a Muslim, this was a...
What did you lose ever since you were a Christian?
Ever since I was a Christian, what did I lose? I think, to be honest, being a Christian, when I was trying to follow the religion of Christianity, I really didn't get too much from it, to be honest with you, because it was a religion that was allowing me to live freely. You know what I mean? It was allowing me to... They were saying that a certain individual died for your sins, so you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So I think when I left it, I didn't lose. At the beginning, I might have lost some friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the beginning, I lost some friends.
When you converted to Islam?
Yeah, when I converted to Islam, a lot of people thought I was weird. You know what I mean?
Do you consider those people you lost friends nowadays?
Now I'll call them friends because they all Muslim now. The outlaws, my whole group member, alhamdulillah, they all converted to Islam.
All the outlaws?
Yes, they all Muslim, alhamdulillah. But at the beginning, we kind of went our separate ways, you know? And now they understand, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. What is the Aqari Abu Mus'ab, an Islamic caller, is now with us on the phone. Can you hear us, Abu Mus'ab?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Abu Musa.
Musa, how are you, Akhi?
Alhamdulillah, how you doing, brother?
Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah. This is my friend from LA, but he lives here now in Saudi, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah.
How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
So, Abu Mus'ab, you're a friend of Muta from LA.
Yes, sir, I am, sir.
Yeah, and right now you're living in Saudi Arabia?
In Jeddah.
In Jeddah, to work as an Islamic caller. Tell us more about Napoleon that day and Mora nowadays.
I'm sorry, can you come again?
Tell us more about Napoleon that day and Mota nowadays.
Well, obviously, I'm sure that first I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guiding all of us to Islam and ask Allah to send the peace and the blessings and exalt the mention of Prophet Muhammad, his companions, and all those who follow them on the righteous path until the day of judgment. Actually, ironically, I used to have days of ignorance, if I may say, prior to practicing Islam upon moving to the States. And even before moving to the States, back in my home country, I used to listen to Napoleon and the Outlaws and Tupac. And you could say that I have some of their lyrics even memorized. And then, alhamdulillah, with the passage of time, the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encompassed myself and, speaking of myself, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided me and asked Allah to keep us firm upon the guidance and to continue to guide us. But eventually, of course, I left along the old lifestyle. And I started attending this masjid in Los Angeles where there was a very known brother, Scott. Well, he doesn't accept the term sheikh or scholar, but we believe that he is a very knowledgeable individual. And so we were both attending the same masjid with the intent of, seeking knowledge and, improving ourselves Islamically and what have you.